Okay, beloved, God bless you. God bless you. My name is Felix Sapon, and I welcome you to my YouTube channel. Today, I want us to discuss something small about dating. Is it right for a Christian to date, or it's not right for a Christian to date? Is it a sin for a Christian to date, or it's not a sin for a Christian to date? Actually, does the Bible really say something about dating, or the Bible does not say something about dating? But before we start the video, I would like to say this. Everything that I am going to say in this video is my own view and my own opinion on this matter. Actually, it is not biblically based. So everything that I am going to say, I am just sharing my view and my idea as a Christian, as a man of God. I'm just sharing my idea or the view that I have about this matter. That is what I am going to share. So everything that I am going to say, I'm not just going to put any scriptures on the screen so that I will not fix my view into the biblical scriptures in which God have not spoken about. But I think that as a Christian, what I know and what I have learned, that is what I am going to share with you. So be with me and let's move into the main video. Okay, before I start, you see, nowadays one thing that I have studied is people are always talking about dating. Some people are always talking about dating, but sometimes when you ask them what is dating, they don't actually know the meaning of dating. Just people are just saying that dating, but they don't even know the concept about dating. So I would like to explain dating so that we can get into the main thing. Dating is the stage of romantic relationship practiced in the Western societies whereby two people meet socially with the aim of each assessing the other's suitability as a prospective partner in a future intimate relationship. So based on the research that I made, I got to understand that when we talk about dating, it involves what? Romantic relationship. And I was shocked when we come to dating. Everything that we are saying here is in the aspect of Christianity. So this in the aspect of Christianity in which the romantic relationship, it is involved in dating. So this is where I have problem with dating. That a relationship which involves romantic relationship, for what I know, when you talk about romantic relationship, basically it is meant for marriage couples. Romantic relationship is not meant for any relationship at all. But for what I know, when you talk about romanticism, it is meant for marriage couples. So a situation whereby there is a relationship in which there is the involvement of romanticism, I think that it is not right. In my view and in my opinion, I think that it is not right. Because when we talk about romanticism, in the aspect of Christianity, it is basically meant for marriage couples. If you are not married, we don't think that it is necessary for you to involve yourself in actions that is related to romanticism. So this is why I am having problem with dating. If not that, I don't have any, because the research that I made, I have the understanding that the partners assess themselves to know if one is suitable to others so that they can become partner in the nearby future. But a situation whereby there is a romantic actions or romantic related activities or romantic relationship in dating, I think there is a question mark with that. When you come to the aspect of Christianity, you can be with your partner in which you assess yourself to know when your partner suits you or your partner does not suit you. But a situation whereby there is the involvement of romantic relationship, I think there is a question mark. In the aspect of Christianity, I don't think that there is the need to be a romantic relationship. Please, are you getting me? If not that, there is nothing wrong with relationship or there is nothing wrong with dating. But a situation whereby there is a romantic relationship, that's why I am having problem with dating. Because I know that when it comes to dating, or I know that when it comes to romantic relationship, basically it is meant for married couples. So a situation whereby someone is not married but practicing romanticism, someone is not married but involving him or herself in romantic aspect or romantic actions, I think it is false. And this is why I strongly disagree with dating. Yes, if not that, I have no problem with dating. But the situation whereby there is a romantic relationship, I strongly disagree with dating. This brings us to the question that I want to ask each and everybody that is watching me. I want to ask you just one question. Based on the romantic relationship that is involved in what? Dating, I would like to ask you, will it be necessary or is it good for a Christian who is not ready to marry? Because for me, I see that if you want to go into this relationship, it is good for you when you are only ready to prepare yourself for marriage. That is what I know. It is only when you are ready to prepare yourself to marry, that is when you can move into this relationship. Even for that one, in the absence of romantic relationship, because you are not married yet. Yes, you are not married yet. So I don't see the need for you to involve yourself in romanticism relationship or romantic actions or romantic related activities when you are not married. Yes. So if you want to move into this relationship, I think you need to be at a certain stage that the law has qualified you and your parents have accepted, or you are at a stage that you are ready to marry, then you can move into this relationship. If not that, I think it is not good. So the question that I want to ask you, that is it good for someone who is not yet or ready to prepare him or herself for marriage, move into this relationship? Because I have seen a lot of people, most of the youth, into this dating relationship in which there is this romanticism relationship. Let's be sincere to ourselves. We all want to meet our maker in some days to come. We all want to meet our maker in some days to come. So a situation whereby you are not married but involving yourself in a romanticism relationship, please, is it good or it's not good? So I see that if you are not ready to marry, you shouldn't involve yourself into this relationship. So most of the youth that are involving themselves into this relationship, I don't actually know what is wrong with them, and I don't know why they are involving themselves into such a relationship. That is not good, because the moment you involve yourself into romanticism relationship, it disqualifies you, and it is very, very bad in the sight of the Lord. Yes, that is what I see. So most of the youth are involving themselves in this dating relationship, in romanticism relationship, which is deeply wrong in the sight of the Lord. So for me, I strongly disagree with that, in the sense that which involve romanticism relationship. We have some 17 years, 18 years, 19 years, even some people are 30 years. They don't have any mindset of getting married. They don't have any mindset of preparing themselves to marry, but they are into this dating relationship in which they involve themselves into romanticism relationship or romantic related activities, in which, in my view, I think it is wrong and it is false for a Christian to involve him or herself into romanticism relationship. If not that, I don't have any problem with dating. But a situation whereby you are not married yet, but involving yourself in romanticism relationship, I think that, in my view and in my opinion, I think that it is wrong and it is false in the sight of the Lord. This brings us to 6 factors that I want you to consider, or things that I want you to abstain, or things that you shouldn't do if you want to involve yourself into this relationship. Things that I think that you shouldn't do if you want to involve yourself into this relationship. The first one is, I think that you shouldn't move into dating relationship if you don't have any mindset of marrying your partner in future. You see, there are a lot of people, they are into this dating relationship, as I said already. They don't have any mindset, they don't have any ambition, they don't have any plan of marrying their partner in future. They are just wasting their time. They just want to satisfy their sexual desires. That is the reason why they are into this dating relationship. Some people are also the cause is just a peer pressure. That is the reason why they involve themselves into this dating relationship. So I think that to date in its right proportion, or to go into this relationship in the rightful manner, you should have a mindset of marrying your partner in future. And even as for that one, there is no romanticism relationship. There is to be the absence of romanticism relationship. Yes, in my view, if you don't have any plans of marrying your partner in future, please don't go closer. There are a lot of youths now, you see, they are not even up to the stage that they can marry, or the law have not yet qualified them to marry, but they are into this dating relationship, of which I think that it is wrong and it is false as a Christian to be into a dating relationship in which you don't have any mindset of marrying your partner. I was reading a message that I was watching a video about this dating relationship, and the lady said that she had a confirmation. The pastor said that the partners that they can marry in future, and they are also preparing that through the dating relationship they can become couples in the nearby. That is fine. You have a mindset of marrying your partner in future. The man accepted it and the woman also accepted it. So you are all planning to marry in the nearby future, in which there is the absence of romantic relationship. But a situation where you don't have any plans, any mindset, any ambitions of marrying your partner in future in a rightful manner, or when it comes to Christianity, in my view and in my opinion, I think that it is wrong. Don't go into dating relationship when you think you don't have any plans or mindset of marrying your partners in future. The second one is, don't even think of sex. You see, so many people move into this dating relationship to just satisfy their sexual desire. So-called Christian, ordained by God, called by God, anointed by God, appointed by God. They are into the church, or they are in the church right now, but they are into this dating relationship. Fine, I don't have any plans of marrying you in future, but for sex we involve us, which is very, very bad. The moment you involve sex in a dating relationship, the whole thing turns into be fornication, and the moment it turns to be fornication, it is wrong in the sight of, because the Bible even tells us that we should flee from fornication. So I think that when you involve yourself into sex, or even sex related activities, not sex as a whole, but even sex related activities, when you involve yourself involved into that, I think that it is false and it is wrong in the sight of the Lord. So when you want to move into this relationship, first, you need to have a mindset of marrying your partner in future where there is the absence of romanticism relationship. Second, you shouldn't even think of sex, because sex is only meant for marriage couples. Yes, in the aspect of Christianity, sex is only meant for marriage couples. So I don't see the need for a Christian appointed, ordained, called by God, so-called Christian that we call ourselves. Indeed, the Lord has also called us truly. So I don't see the need for us to involve ourselves into a dating relationship whereby there is sex intercourse, or whereby there is any sexually related activities. So in my view and in my opinion, when you want to move into this dating relationship, don't even think of sex. It is wrong and it is bad in the sight of the Lord. And the third point is, don't even entertain kissing at all. You see, fine, we are into this dating relationship. When it comes to sex, we are not going to have sex, but for the kissing, we can kiss. My brother, my sister, I would like to tell you, and I beg you in the name of Jesus, when you are into this kind of relationship, don't even entertain kissing. Any form of kissing that you can think of, all kinds of kissing that you can think of. You see, there are people into this dating relationship, what they do is, for sex, they won't have sex, but for kissing, they will kiss. Any form of kissing that you can think about. Please and please, if you want to do this in a rightful manner, if you want to do this to please the Lord, it's the point whereby the two partners assess themselves. When they see themselves, that is what I know. To be into this dating relationship in a rightful manner is when you, the partners, you assess yourself. Oh, fine. You possess the things that I want you to possess. You also have the things that I accept you to have. So therefore, we can stay as married couple. That is a rightful dating. But a situation whereby two people, you involve yourself in sex, you involve yourself in kissing, I see it to be wrong in the sight of the Lord. Christians called by God involve themselves in kissing in a dating relationship, of which I think is wrong. So believers, I think that if you want to do this in a rightful manner, don't even involve kissing at all. Kissing should be out of the case. And the fourth point that I want to talk about is, don't be on the same bed. You see, fine, we are not going to have sex, we are not going to kiss, but we can be on the same bed. We will just wake up and go to our workplaces. So I don't see the need for us to be living from different places whereby we can sit or we can live at the same room. I think that you should not even live in the same room. You shouldn't even live in the same room. A situation whereby you sleep on the same bed, it is wrong and it is forced in the sight. In my view, I think it is wrong, because who knows, one may lose control of him or herself, which can lead to something bad. So if you want to do this in the rightful manner, please and please don't be on the same bed. You shouldn't be on the same bed. It is wrong to be on the same bed. One may lose control of him or herself, which can lead to something bad. So I think that to do this in a rightful manner, don't involve yourself in lying on the same bed, sleeping on the same bed, enjoying yourself on the same bed, or doing something on the same bed, not even in the same room. And a fifth point that I want to talk about is, don't even entertain yourself or don't engage yourself in too much hugging. Wait, I'm not saying that hugging is wrong. No, or hugging is false. No, hugging is not wrong in any sense, but I think that you shouldn't engage yourself in too much hugging. You see, they are partners. In the morning they will hug, in the afternoon they will hug, in the midnight they will hug, in the evening they will. I don't see the need for a Christian preparing him or herself to meet God in a rightful manner to just be engaging him or herself in too much of hugging. For me, I'm not saying that it is bad. No, hugging is not bad. When you meet someone, you can hug the person. But a situation whereby you meet the person in the morning, you hug the person. In the afternoon, you hug the person. In the evening, you hug the person. Hey, my brother, please, I beg you in the name of Jesus. For this one, please and please, you should avoid it. I'm not saying it is bad, but don't engage yourself in too much hugging. And the sixth point is, you shouldn't be in a closed area or confined area in which people won't see you. You see, there are some people into this dating relationship. What they do is, sometimes they go to some certain place or in a room or a place in which people won't see what it is going on. My beloved, I want to tell you, you are not married yet in which you can live in the same room. You are not married yet in which you can do something in which people will see. So I think that everything that we are doing should be open. People should see. Oh, I am working with Amma, I am working with Akosi as a friend, as a partner to be in the nearby future. So people will see everything that we are doing. But a situation whereby you'll be in a room, you'll be in a certain place in which people will not see what is going on. Who knows what is going to come? So please and please, I beg you in the name of Jesus, if you want to do this day, actually from Genesis to Revelation, the whole Bible, there is nothing like dating in the Bible, and there is no word in the Bible like dating. You can search, you can make a research. There is nothing like dating, or there is no word in the Bible like dating. So I think that when you want to do this in the rightful manner, things are changing and the world is developing. So we now have dating. So if you want to do this in the rightful manner, the partners, assess yourself. But before you assess yourself, I think that you should be ready to marry. If you are not ready to, please don't go closer. There are people into this dating relationship, they are not, even the law have not even qualified them to marry. If you are not ready to marry, please don't go closer. It is wrong and it is false in my view as a Christian to go to dating relationship in which you are not ready to marry. It is wrong and it is false. You are assessing your partner to be in future. You are assessing your partner in which the law has not qualified you. Your parents have not accepted, or you yourself, you are not at the age of marrying. You don't have any plans of marrying. So why should you involve yourself in the dating? This is my view and my opinion on this matter. But I think that as a Christian, if you want to involve yourself into this kind of relationship, please and please, the main point here is you just be at the point that you see that now I am ready to marry, then you can involve yourself into that. Please and please, don't involve yourself in sex. Don't be on the same bed, don't be kissing yourself, or don't do too much of hugging. Be in a confined area or place, don't do that. But the main point that I want to punch in it, that if you are not ready to marry, don't go closer. Okay, beloved, God bless you, God bless you. My name is Felix Apon, and I welcome you to my YouTube channel. As I said already, everything that I am talking about is just my view or what I see when it comes to dating as Christian. So please do well and just assess it, analyze it in a Christian way, and I believe the Holy Spirit will give you understanding. If you are new to my channel, please do well and subscribe. Turn on the notification bell so that you'll be notified whenever I release a new video. God bless you and thank you for your time watching video. I really appreciate it. God bless you and thank you for your time.